Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Saul, your host for the program. Thank you so much for being part of the show today. We've got 4 guests and a really good show lined up. Gregor Tramel is our Consul General here in Louisiana. He's the Consul General of France. Great guy. They've got their Bastille Day Fête coming up, and he's going to be talking about how you can be a part of that in New Orleans. That's actually one of the biggest celebrations in the country, so we're very proud of that. Ben Johnson, our good friend from the New Orleans Chamber. Ben is the president and CEO. The New Orleans Chamber is experiencing some phenomenal growth. He's going to talk about some of the programs that they offer to the public. Jason Vargas is a producer of Running of the Bulls. I know you've seen and heard a lot about that, and he's the guy that puts it all together, and he's talking about this year's program. And finally, our good friend Diane Lions. Diane is the founder of Festigals. They have their New Orleans weekend coming up, and she's going to be talking about that. It's just an incredible weekend for the ladies and how you can be a part of that. We've got a really good show lined up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Our first guest is someone that we love having on the show. Gregor Tramel is the Consul General of France for Louisiana, and I just always love having you here. You got so many great stories, and you were just talking about coming back from Paris and being over there, world traveler. Gregor, how long have you been the Consul General now?
It's been 2 years.
2 years?
It's going to be 2 years in August.
And do you have a term? I mean, is there a certain number of years that you would be here?
It's generally 3 to 4 years.
And then do you go back?
Then you can go to another position abroad, in a French embassy somewhere, or being a consul general somewhere else. Or you can go back to Paris as well and go back to French realities sometimes too.
Realities, you know what they say. So, hey, I was reading where the Consulate General of France was founded here in 1803.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes,
That's
you're right.
incredible.
It's the oldest French consulate in the United States. It was founded just after the purchase of Louisiana by the United States, and it was settled before the French embassy in Washington, D.C.
Really?
So I'm very proud to be
great.
It's a great tradition.
Yeah. Well, listen, you guys, you did such a great job here, and we always talk about the mission of what you do, and we may get into that if we have time, but you've got a big event coming up. Bastille Day Fête is going to take place on July 15th, and you were telling me that it's bigger here in New Orleans than anywhere in the United States.
Absolutely. Bastille Day Fest is the French National Day, and celebration of the when the French people took the Bastille prison in 1789. And here in New Orleans, this is the biggest Bastille Day Fête we have in the United States because of the French heritage and the special connection we have between Louisiana and France.
Yeah, and this is your 5th year, but this year you're doing something even bigger with, you're partnering with the Museum of Art, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, we're partnering with the NOMA, the New Orleans Museum of Arts, and it's great. And we're going to have some indoor events with music, Los Bayou Ramblers, a great Cajun band, Gisèle Bonfer, Bonbon Vivant, and we're going to have some great activities inside, cooking demos, and the tour of French collection of the museum,
awesome.
And the Marie Antoinette, wonderful thing, and outdoor as well in front of the sculpture garden.
Yeah.
A kind of French village atmosphere with
That's
music,
cool.
pétanque, children activities. It's going to be great.
Is there a cost, or is it free, open to the public?
The outdoor events, that's for free. That's free, and indoor it's free for the NOMA members, and it's only $5 for anyone else. So $5, and it's going to be from 4 to 10 p.m. the 15th of July.
Wow.
And it's going to be a great celebration of France, French heritage of Louisiana.
And again, it's free and open to the public on the outside events. Have you done the outside events before, or is this the first time you're doing?
No, we had the event outside on Spanish Plaza last year, and it was great. We had music and the Mississippi River and so on. But we think it was very hot, so it's going to be great in the park with the trees and the shadows, and inside the NOMA, it's going to be great. It's a great partnership.
And it's a great museum. I'm just thrilled that you guys are doing it with the museum because of everything the museum has to offer. So that's a great partnership. Gregor, again, always love having you on the show. Please continue to come back whenever you want. The door, it's always open for you. Bastille Day Fête is July the 15th. Gregor Tramel is the Consul General of France here in Louisiana. We love having him on the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Always a treat to have Ben Johnson with us. Ben is the president and CEO of the New Orleans Chamber. Ben, busy man, thank you for taking time to be here.
I'm available anytime. It's always great to come out.
I appreciate that. And I just got to say, the second quarter luncheon, God, what a huge success. Massive attendance.
Massive.
Walt Leger speaking. I mean, and during the session.
Well, that was the
to get him there during
thing.
the session. That says a lot for the chamber too.
He said it was that important, though, to come down here and have the opportunity to speak to the business community about hard decisions that are being made in Baton Rouge at the time.
Yeah, and boy, they were at the time. Again, I was impressed that he was there. That's a coup for the chamber, what you guys are all about, and it just signifies the growth you're having, because that room, I don't know how many had in attendance.
It was over 500 people came out for a quarterly luncheon to hear him, and it was just. I think the interest of the business community right now is trying to figure out the appropriate roles they can be taking in Baton Rouge. That it's us. At the end of the day, everybody's got to give a little to get a little, and we need to revamp, restart. So I think the next year is going to be important, how we approach our systems in Louisiana.
Yeah, and the chambers will be a huge part of that. Talk about your growth. Huge success story there.
Well, I always start with my board, of which you happen to be a member. We appreciate that. And the growth, I think, comes from a response and listening to the members. As you know, from 209 to over 1,200 members now. It's just exciting. Different revenue system with these Chairman's Council, of which you're a member. We're up to 38 Chairman's Council.
That's just incredible.
They underwrite it. So it allows us, we've never raised the dues since it started in 2004. And I tell the board to measure us by the events, and the folks keep coming out. 300 people for a chamber after 5. It's just totally exciting. The quarterly luncheons are up. Yeah. All the events we put on a monthly basis are for that 88% that are small businesses. And they just keep coming to these events. They can't get enough networking, educational seminars.
Well, and Ben, that's a key point, and I always like to talk about that, because a lot of people just think of a chamber as, oh, I go there once a month for lunch. That is absolutely not what this is about. Small business, you said, makes up 88% of the chamber, and there's so many of the while the quarterly luncheons are great, there's so many other events that small business owners can take part of. Your website is neworleanschamber.org.
Correct.
All information about upcoming events, or
if you want to join,
sure. Now, well, let me ask you this.
Sure.
So, and I know you have a lot of after-hours events. So if I'm not a chamber member, can I attend those?
Absolutely. Some of them are free. I think the chamber after 5, we ask for $10 for the non-members. All the members, all of our events are free for them. These evening events, the morning events, our working seminars during lunch. The women's professional group is astounding. Over 100 ladies show up first Thursday of the month. No men are allowed. And it's just a setting for professional women to network and get to know each other. And yeah, I mean, it's just, there's a vibe. It's the region.
It really is.
Now.
You can feel it. You really.
Entrepreneurship.
And you know what? A lot of that is a credit to you and the Jefferson Chamber and St. Bernard. I mean, you guys. I've been here over 26 years now, and this is the first time ever that I remember chambers partnering together like you guys do.
And I give the credit to Todd Murphy. He convenes us quarterly. There's 14 chambers in the 10 parish area.
Incredible.
He has everybody out for lunch. His office is really central to the region. And it's just talking about what are the issues, the opportunities, or the things we can collaborate on. GNO Inc. comes out to this, Michael Heck. Yeah. It's just great. It's a different time, 11 years now after Katrina.
I agree.
We're in a better place, as bad as that was.
Yeah. Well, it's a different time and a better time, but it's you guys that make that happen. Again, before we go, the website is neworleanschamber.org. All information, membership, events that are coming up.
Absolutely.
88% small business.
Yes.
I think that's absolutely phenomenal. Ben, thank you always for being a part of the show.
Thank you.
You're always welcome. Got a couple more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. First-time guest, Jason Vargas, is on the show. This is one of the most interesting events that I think we have in New Orleans. Jason is one of the producers of the Running of the Bulls in New Orleans. It's an incredible event. And you and I were talking before this segment, and I asked if you were, I said, hey, Jason, are you a founder? And you said you're the 6th of 5, right?
The 6th man, el sexto hombre.
Now, you've actually gone to Spain, and you've participated in the Running of the Bulls.
Right, in 2012, I made the
survived.
Right, quick trip, flew over, hit Pamplona, turned around, came back, and produced our event that year.
Now, is it only done in New Orleans, or do you produce this across the United States?
We started this version with roller skating bulls or roller bulls 10 years ago, and there's been some copycat pop up across the country.
Probably can't be anywhere near as big as here.
Not nearly as big. Some are rowdy. Many have some of the same skaters we have here will go skate these other events.
So talk about the event for people that may not have. I know a lot of people have heard about this, but don't know a lot about it. Talk about the event. It starts on July the 8th, I believe.
Right.
Okay.
We open on Friday with El Chupinazo, the official opening party. If you were in Spain, they've got their own Chupinazo. Chupinazo actually talks about the rocket that starts it, but for us, the rocket is a party at Little Jim's Saloon.
And the cost is?
I believe it's about $75 per person. That's all inclusive. The rates are on our website.
Okay. And let me just real quick point out the website is nolabulls.com. All the information about the running and everything can be found on that website, right? Okay.
A link to registration, a link to the tickets for Chupinazo.
21 and over to run, or?
Anybody over 10 is allowed on the route.
Okay.
We do have bartenders carting, so it's 21 and over to drink.
Okay.
You can get into the actual festival site if you're over 18.
Okay, we'll finish. So Friday night is the big party.
Yeah, so Friday night, El Chupinazo, Little Jim's Saloon. We'll have gourmet food from Commander's Palace, Sobu, Apolline, Bayona, and Little Jim. Music by Los Pobrecitos, and a silent auction benefiting one of our charities. So it's one price, gets you in, gets you food and beverages.
All night long.
Right, and then a portion of those proceeds and the festival proceeds benefit Best Friends Forever, which is a charity helping out local cancer patients.
And then Saturday is the run.
Yep.
Starts at what time?
Saturday starts at 8 a.m. sharp. Doors open at 6:30.
Where at?
So you can get your liquid courage at the sugar mill at 6:30 a.m. And then at 8 a.m. sharp, the bulls are released, and we run a route through the CBD and Warehouse District, starts and ends at Sugar Mill, and then party until you can't party.
Now, and is there a cost to run on Saturday?
Yeah, we've got a festival on site featuring live music performances. So a ticket is $40. That's general admission, includes 4 drink tickets.
Oh, well, that's not bad at
for
all.
alcohol or non-alcohol, your preference. We'll also have food trucks on site. Aerialists will perform, a lot of spectacle.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, it's crazy to say this, but to come out and watch is absolutely free.
Right.
But now, if I come out and watch, there's other things other than the run that I can take part in too as well.
Right, so as part of the festival, we'll have activities. I know there's going to be a dunk tank, a bull ride. You could get to meet the roller skaters from around the country. So these derby athletes skate and beat up each other all season, and then come to New Orleans to party with us and bring the festival to us.
Jason, they're wrapping me up, and I just want to point out again, the website is nolabulls.com. All the information about the events can be found on that, registration and so forth. We've got one more guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Across Louisiana. Our final guest is our good friend Diane Lions. Diane is the founder of Festigals, Inc. Diane, always a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much for being here. People are wondering right now what these are. Well, they're bras.
They are.
And
Blinged out bras.
This is a purse bra, and I am proud to say that I actually own one of these that my daughter still has in her possession. And you have got a great event coming up. It's NOLA Girlfriend Weekend. What are the dates for July 28th?
28th to the 30th. Thank you for asking. And I would like to first thank Cox for being a supporter of Festivals this year. We have 3 days of fun. We have a special dinner with Leah Chase on Thursday night. Friday is the professional day, and the professional day has tracks, 16 different tracks for women. So it hits everything from sexual issues to how to be the strategies for success and voodoo. So everything.
The whole whole weekend is just, it's all about women,
It's
right?
all about women, and everything is included. Your cocktails, your food, your lunch, really great, unique New Orleans events. And of course on Saturday, Friday's the professional day and personal day to grow and inspire yourself and connect with other women. Saturday we celebrate with the Bodacious Bras for a Cause brunch. This year we changed it to a brunch.
And then what happens with the Bodacious bras?
Well, you know, women create these, and they take, Steinmark donates the bras, and then they kind of use that as a base. And then with that, they put them on our website, and you can go right now until Festigals and bid on those bras. This particular bra, I love to talk about this.
This is incredible.
Isn't that incredible? Therese Duke, our good friend, created that, and it's in tribute to Hoda Kotb, who said on her cancer journey, she said that cancer can't scare me, and so this bull represents no
awesome.
fear.
So you can actually bid on this bra,
on this
right?
bra right now, and Hoda actually did a bid on it. How about that?
How about that?
So the money's going. Last year we raised $45,000 alone with
That's just incredible. So Diane, the website, I just want to point out real quick, is Festigals. We'll put this on the screen. It's festigals.org. All information about the weekend. Can you register on site?
You can register on site if there's space, but right now you should go ahead and register. There's a great process online. It's really easy to bid on a bra. And
but you can actually bid right now too,
you
right?
You can. Okay. And if you don't want to do any of those things, but you want to just go to the Stiletto Stroll, it's a nighttime parade this year. So women are going to be...
Where's it at?
We are starting at Harrah's and ending at Mardi Gras World with Rockin' Doopsie. So it's going to be a crazy, wild party. Lots of cocktails again, if that's your thing. And we're giving back to the Family Justice
Center.
And
that's the key thing. All of this is about giving back. That's what's so
great. And celebrating
about
women. And also inspiring women, connecting with women, networking. We have women who walk away with connections they've made for mentors and, you know, for social processes that they never had before. So it's really fantastic.
That's awesome.
And you can bid on this one or this one. We've got 35 bras to be able to bid on. So I hope you can.
Now, are there photos online right now?
Photos online, and usually the tribute of who they made the bra in memory of. Yeah. We've got Dolly bras, like there's 4 different Dolly Parton bras. Tribute
so
her.
every bra is a tribute to somebody or something.
And so they rate, you know, it's awesome. Like doing a walk without the sweat, right? You just bring a bra. And
this is, real quick before we're at, this is your 5th year or 6th year?
It is our 6th year, and we're so pleased again to have you all work with us. And this is a fabulous bra. We also have like very special events all the way through, festigals.org. So go to the site.
3 days, girls' weekend. It's the best way to spend a weekend.
You know, we all deserve a break.
You do. And thank you so much for being here. They're wrapping me up because we're about to run out of time. Steve Sawyer across Louisiana. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.